Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, story time. The other day, the head my kid got me off guard. He came to me and told me out of the blue, "Dad, tell me a story." That's when I got to know that all the stories of Wakayima, Simanya Wango, Simanya Koyi. That's when I got to know that all those stories evaporated. So yeah. They used to tell us good stories as kids. Yeah, those Koyi, Kocho, Simanya, Awuratuka, all those stories evaporated. I wondered why they went at the moment. Anyway, let's share some ideas. Let me talk about patience. So imagine you have a tap. A tap has that node where you can use to control the speed or the amount of water. So when it's not time of scarcity, you should detect the time you spent on that tap. For example, the amount of the time the jerrycan will keep. Yeah, you state the amount of time was spent for a jerrycan or whatever you are filling water with. But still, there is a maximum and a minimum. Yeah, I mean, if you put at the maximum level, there's a certain amount of time you'll take. If you put at the minimum, it is certain amount of time you'll take. That one isn't very comfortable to wait for because you are in control. You are in control of the solution and everything. So that's patience at ease. So you wait but relax. You can anticipate. You know what to expect, and you can calculate and you program yourself that within this time. Now, the patience which matters a lot is patience under scarcity. Patience when all the parameters are not in your control. For example, you come to a tap and the flow is so low, not because you control it, but because that is it. That's the pressure you can have regardless of how well you adjust the node. So there's that time, the pain you feel when you're having one drop one drop by drop, and the pain you have when you have some slow constant flow is different, and the times are different. So you have a scenario where somebody will come and say, this water is so little, I can't wait. Straight off they go away. There are those who come and wait a bit, they get some like, it's taking too long. They go away with 1 liter, 2 liters, and they move. There are those who will wait until the jerrycan is midway. There are those who will wait until it's almost 3/4. And there are those who will wait until the jerrycan is full. All those people have waited. But they do realize that the threshold of holding is different. And the pain, the sacrifice, the time they have to put in is the energy, the what can I call it? The mental stability and the control is different. Yeah. Get that real life. All of us can wait if we are under control. You get what I mean? Everybody, you can be patient if it's under control. But the real test of patience is patience when you are not under control. Patience when things are hitting you right, left, and center, but there's nothing much you can do about it. That's really patience. For example, you're hungry and you don't have enough money with you, but you have to eat. How long can you handle the hunger until the moment you get enough money to eat? How long can you wait when I tell you I'll come, for example, I'll bring you something to eat at 10 and I'm telling you that's 10 p.m. and I'm telling you that at 7 a.m. How long can you wait? How good can you control those emotions, those frustrations, those anger, those tensions? That's patience. Many of us will think that it's impossible. How can I wait for all that long without eating something? And people will improvise with so many things, but trust me, those who really are determined to will go through that, and you come obviously with a lot of inconveniences. That's why they say patience pains, but it pays. Some others will go through all those frustrations, those inconsistencies, those name it, those emotions, those tensions, and they wait till 10. Others will devise so many funny things, steal, cheat, name it, beg, tell stories here and there which don't even add up, just because they can't. They are patient, but they are not patient enough. And trust me, patience is a key value in life. Everything we do requires patience, because nothing comes straightforward. We plan, but God always has other things. So nothing is straight. You expect to go right, forces push you left. You expect to go forward, forces push you backward. And all those diversions call for patience in life. Trust me, nobody on this planet is moving straight without diversions, because we can never see beyond. We don't see so far. Our sight is limited. There are things so far from us that we never expect and we never see. But still, we are not seeing them. Doesn't mean you are not going to go through them. We reach a certain stage and you have to go through them with a lot of patience, because you are moving blindly. Imagine a blind person walking, knocking this and this, that and that, with obvious a lot of injuries, a lot of damages, a lot of cracks, a lot of everything, a lot of hindrances. But all those are holding us back. Those are forces holding us back. But have to be patient and believe and push through all that. So, ask yourself, for how long can you be patient for something you're struggling to have? How long can you hold on? What's your withholding capacity? Some of us, we really so impatient that you are those people who come on a tap and just give one side and like, I'm going back, I can't wait for this. Okay? But those who persevere end up going back with full jerrycans, obviously with a lot of pain and frustrations, but in the end they achieve what brought them to the tap. Have a nice day.